Happy with the win, but frustrated with probably the middle 25, even close to 30 minutes. I thought we started well, and give them we got into a big lull. That's a team that's well coached and plays a way to give them an opportunity to win. They played very slow, spread you out with those 3-point shooters, and really jam it in. And it frustrated guys like Tyreek. On the offensive end, we were stuck on 20 for, I don't know, 12 or so possessions. But we finally picked it up. We got moving, popping around a little bit later in the game, and we're more like us. But, it's a win, but it's not good enough, and we got to get better. We got a really good team coming in here Tuesday night, and we're going to have to be a lot better.
Questions, please. When you were able to get the 7-point lead, I mean, UMSL obviously played pretty well, but do you feel like your guys let their guard down a little bit at that stage of the game?
Before that, you mean?
When they took the 2013 lead, and then after that.
When we did, yeah, we let yes, absolutely. And I mean, you just look at it's like these guys, you don't want to say it, and we talk tons about it, but it's a Division II team. You get up 2013, you think it's going to be easy, and all of a sudden these guys, they're not going to stop playing or competing. They just punched us right in the face, and I know how that is. I played Division II, and that's what you want to do to go against guys. And if you play hard, you're going to win that game soundly like you're supposed to. But if you get into that lull where you're not playing at a great pace and standing around, they dictated that middle 20 minutes completely. Even though we were hanging around in there, but so that's frustrating, and that can't happen. We're pretty good when we're dictating the pace, but they dictated the middle 20.
How do you think you got your pace back? What was the key to that?
I just think guys started going a little bit. You talk a lot, and we've seen that, and I know you've seen it with people that really pack it in and jam it in on you, and it gets you standing. And then all of a sudden you're at 10 seconds on the shot clock, and you got to make something happen. They're doubling in the post. We haven't worked on that very much. We got better. Bronson and Trey especially are better passers than that. We just didn't play well, didn't take care of the ball, had turnovers. We just started picking it up, dictating the pace probably more in the last 10 to 12 minutes.
It looked to me like, a couple sparks off the bench. Diabion Washington gave you a couple good possessions. Chris Agbo gave you some energy on both ends of the floor. It seemed like that kind of, for lack of a better way to put it, woke some of the other guys up a little bit. Do you think that was an important juncture?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need, and it's hard we talked about it in the locker room after the game for Christian Williams and Cam and Dees and like guys like that. It's a hard thing to come off the bench and make an impact on the game. Your impact on the game needs to be, in your head, needs to be defensively and with tremendous energy. But it's, guys of the AU generation, you're used to being the guy all the time, so when they come in, they're a little bit too slow, a little bit too lackadaisical. Guys got to come in bringing some energy, and we even had it on the board before the game because we want to play all those guys. And I was one of those guys, so I understand it, and I get the feeling of wanting to play more, but you got to earn it, and you got to bring something when you come into the game.
You've played D2 ball, and you've also been in situations where ISU was, in an underdog situation against a big opponent. Do you get to a certain point in the game, about the 30-minute point, where you're rolling, you're playing pretty good, and then you start to wonder whether you can do it or not? Do you think UMSL hit that a little bit today because they started missing some shots and looked a little worn out?
It could be. It could be a mentality of it, but they're so well coached and they were still doing what they did. I think we picked up pressure a little bit more. We got after them and into them a little more, and we're switching everything. So I think our defensive intensity and aggressiveness helped a lot in that. Now that could be a mentality. I didn't have that mentality when I was a player, and I don't think we've had that mentality. Whether you're going to a Louisville or anything like that, you're still going in there to win the game.
What do you take away from this, both in terms of something you need to work on and in something that you were satisfied with that you can apply to ASU on Tuesday? It will be a much more different.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of travel. We got guys that are really banged up. Christian Williams is really banged up. Some guys that are tired. I think JB and Tyreek are beat up and tired, and we practiced for the last 3 days 2 hours a day. We didn't back off on them because we want to be tougher. We want to challenge them, and we have to be better when we're tired. We have a little give in to us. So we did practice hard. We got to get rest, got to get healthy in a short turnaround. We just have a lot of things to get better at. Our consistency is our biggest inconsistency is our biggest problem.
Anything else, Coach? Cooper?
today? I look at the defensive stuff and so I know a few of the mistakes he made in that. Cooper could have been all tournament in Bimini. I mean, he was good in all 3 games, consistent in all 3 games, at both ends of the floor. So he could have just couldn't he ace? He could have been an all tournament, but with our guys getting those big numbers, with JB getting that, but he'll keep getting better. He'll keep getting better, and I really like the way he's talking. He's trying to be a leader, trying to do all the right things, and he's only going to get better as well.
So, Greg, the lights are different
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make a big thing out of it because you go into different arenas all the time and lighting is different in all arenas, but how much of an adjustment, especially the lights behind the baskets, is
Yeah, and the curtains are open. So it's wide open back there. Usually I remember every day we come in here for practice, I'm always like, hey, make sure those curtains are closed, because that's how they are during the game. So they're open. It looks different. We got in here yesterday, and we shot twice, and some guys were in here on their own. But it is a different look. I kind of like the look. I hope our fans like. I don't know exactly what we're going to do going forward, but we'll feel it out and deal with the dust and the construction and the lights and everything else, and see if we can't all get better.